very basically, the four-point plan we've come up with here is, number one, anytime you bring a dog outside, if you bring treats with you, you've got a lot better chance of getting your dog to pay attention to you, to focus on you. You're giving your dog a reason to focus on you. Remember, it's an interesting place out there, and if you're not making yourself interesting, then they're not going to pay any attention to you. Treats are just a really easy way to make that happen. I would bring really good treats with you. Use dog food and dry kibble or dried treats at home, but when you go outside, I would use the good stuff and make it really valuable to the dog to check in with you and be with you outside. Second one is waiting at doors and thresholds. It's one of the most basic ways to teach a little self-control. I don't know how many of you have dogs where you have the leash and you see it here. You open the door and the dog is out the door and you're going like this. Very simple, just to teach them to sit and wait. It's something you can do gradually, but they'll get it pretty quickly. And I can demo that in a moment with one of these gates. Number three, on your walks, ask for sits, ask for downs. Just get them working outside. Again, they want to connect with us if we give them a reason. So if you've got the treats, ask them to do sits, ask them to do downs. If you can do that with your fosters, with these dogs here, when the owners get them, when the new owners get them, they're going to have a lot better chance of being happy. They're going to be happier to be out with their dogs if their dogs are listening. Much better chance of staying in their new homes. Don't let them pull on leash. If your dogs are pulling, they're practicing. That's all practice. Even these morning and night walks that their dogs are doing, when they're pulling people along, they're just learning how to pull. So I'm not asking people to train the dogs to train leash training, because it's a pretty hard thing, and I understand, you know, it's not necessarily something you want to do. But if the dogs are pulling, turn around, walk the other way. I'd rather you took a dog on if you take your dog for a walk and you say it's going to be a 15-minute walk, no matter how far you go. I'd rather that than you say I'm going to have to get a mile around the neighborhood. I'd rather that the walk is constructive and they're learning that pulling doesn't work. If they learn that pulling doesn't work, it's a lot easier to teach them how to walk nicely.